Okay, for this part, let's say how to do some configuration change for our DB instance. And this page, we can click the name of our instance to see more details about this instance. And the overview page, we can see here are some instance information, such as basic information, configurations, and connectivity, and so on. Uh, and uh, and to the left, we can also see here a category called parameters. And the parameters page, we can do the uh, literally configuration of the parameters change, and you can search whatever parameters you need to change, and just modify them and save them. For example, we can change this auth delay milliseconds from two from 3000 to 3001, I think, and we can click the save button. Are you sure to save the modifications? Let's click yes. And we can see the parameters has been modified successfully. And let's go back to the overview page. In the overview page, we can see the configuration such as the DB instance type, DB classes, and the storages. We can also change them. For the DB instance type, we can change type to primary standby. Uh, so in this page, we can see if we want to change our instance from single to primary standby, we need to choose the standby AZ. Let's choose this. And because the configuration of the instance has to be the same with the primary. So we don't have to do any other modification about this. We just click the submit button. So we can see our request has been submitted successfully. Let's go back to instance list. We can see that the status is changing type to primary standby. Uh, so during this time, maybe some minutes, we can do any other parameters modification. So let's do some introduction about other functions such as connectivity, management. Uh, we can see here on the on the left, we have the connectivity and security page. For this page, we can see here our floating IP address and the EIP here, but we didn't bind a EIP here, so for this part, it is empty. Mm. So we can change the database port and we can bind the EIP, but because we are doing the instance type changing, so currently during this period we can't do the operations. After we finish our instance type changing, we can do this. So for the security group, we can also do the security group in the overview page. We click the show for more information, and we can see the security group here. We can also manage through this page. Because of the same reason, we can do it right now. Okay, let's go back to the instance list page and waiting for the status uh, uh, to be done. Okay, you can see the status of the instance has turned to available, which means our type of this instance has been changed from the single to primary standby. As you can see here, you can see here. Let's refresh this page. Yeah, you can see here it has been changed to primary standby. So let's check the parameters of the security group and some other configuration again. You can see here. Let's click show. And you can see here we can change the database portal and the VPC, and we can even configure the floating IP address for the connectivity. And for the subnet, we can change the security group, which is our security management. Let's click the security group management. We can see here, we can view our available security group, and we can create security group to use. And this page, yeah, and mm, for this part, I think I'd like to show you how to change the instance class of our instance. Here we can see for this instance, it's 1 vCPU and 2 GB for memory, and 40 GB for the storage. We can change them. By click the configuration, we can change from current 1 vCPU 2 GBs to 2 vCPU 4 GBs, or any other type you'd like. So we just choose this 2 vCPUs, 4 GBs, and we click next. And here we need to check the information and the price and the billing model. If there is no problem, you can click submit. Yes, our request has been submitted successfully. Let's go back to the instance list. Here you can see the status of this instance is changing instance class from 1 vCPU to 2 GBs to 2 vCPU and 4 GBs, and this process maybe cost some minutes. Let's wait for the operation. Okay, we can see the status of this instance has been turned to available, and let's refresh this page to see the DB instance type changing. Okay, as you can see, our DB specification has been changed to 2 vCPUs and 4 GBs. Okay, let's see the other configuration of this DB instance. We also have the storage to change. Click the storage change. We can see here our storage is cloud SSD and 40 GBs. Let's turn it to be 15 GBs, and we need to pay some. And you can see the storage maximum is 4 TB about. So let's click the next, and let's check the information. This page, the configuration information and the billing model price. If there is no problem, we can click submit. Okay, we can see the request submitted successfully. Let's go back to instance list. We can see the status is scaling up, and it also will cost some minutes. Let's wait this operation to finish. Okay, as you can see, the status of this instance has been turned to be available. So let's go to check the storage of this instance if it has been changed to 50 GBs. Okay, as you can see, the storage cloud SSD has been changed to 50 GBs. So this is the whole instruction of how to do some configuration change and parameters change. I hope this is helpful for you. As the status of this instance is available right now, so we can see some other informations such as connectivity. We can configuration the floating IP address here, and we can change the VPC here, and we can configure the database port here. And for other connectivity, we can bind the EIP here, but before we bind a EIP to this instance, we need to buy a EIP for using. And you can see we can also do some other management, such as security group, which I have already introduced in a little earlier. So this is a connectivity changing or configuration I want to make a supplement about. Thank you. Let's see in the next part.